Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects almost all of us, finding inner peace and true freedom. Have you ever felt like an emotional puppet? You know, that feeling of constantly tweaking your personality, your opinions, and even your mood just to fit in or please others? It's exhausting, right? You end up feeling drained, and worse, you start to lose sight of who you truly are. It's like you're wearing a dozen different masks for a dozen different people, and you forget which face is actually yours. The truth is, genuine peace doesn't come from being liked by everyone. It's not about getting that external stamp of approval. Real, lasting peace comes from within, from self-mastery and the freedom to be unapologetically yourself. When we constantly seek validation from others, we're essentially handing them the remote control to our emotions. A simple comment, a glance, or even a lack of a response can send us spiraling. We become hypersensitive to every subtle cue, interpreting everything as a reflection of our own worth. Our identity becomes a reaction to the outside world rather than an expression of our inner world. Think about it. Someone's bad mood could ruin your entire day, not because it has anything to do with you, but because you've wired yourself to believe it does. This makes us incredibly vulnerable to manipulation, whether it's intentional or not. People-pleasing might seem like a kind way to live, but it's actually a form of self-abandonment. So how do we break free from this cycle and reclaim our power? It all starts with deep self-awareness. You have to be willing to sit with your feelings and honestly ask yourself, where is this pain coming from? Is it really what that person said or did, or is it an old wound they accidentally poked? The key is to stop assigning meaning to others' actions. Their behavior is a reflection of them, their history, and their struggles. It's not a verdict on your value. When you realize this, you start to untangle yourself from the emotional chaos of others. You stop taking everything so personally. This isn't about blaming anyone. It's about taking radical responsibility for your own emotional state. That's the first, most crucial step toward emotional freedom. Once you've started looking inward, the next practical step is setting clear, firm boundaries. This is a massive act of self-respect. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They are guidelines to teach people how to treat you. Learning to say no is a superpower. Saying no to a request you can't handle, no to a conversation that drains you, no to plans that compromise your well-being. It's not selfish, it's essential. You are the guardian of your energy. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you're chipping away at your own peace and integrity. Protecting your energy isn't just a nice self-care slogan, it's a non-negotiable part of emotional maturity. It shows that you value yourself enough to put your own well-being first. Now let's talk about a concept that many people misunderstand: non-reaction. True strength isn't about having the loudest voice or winning every argument. It lies in the ability to not react to every single provocation. Imagine someone tries to bait you into an argument. Your knee-jerk reaction might be to defend yourself, to fight back, to prove them wrong. But what if you just didn't? What if you chose stillness and observation instead of engaging in the chaos? There is immense power in that pause. By not reacting, you refuse to let their negativity become your reality. You stay in your own center of peace while they spin out in their own storm. You're not being weak, you're being wise. You're choosing your peace over their drama, and that is an incredible display of self-control and strength. This leads us to another powerful idea: detachment. When people hear the word detachment, they often think of being cold, aloof, or uncaring. But that's not it at all. True detachment is about clarity. It's the ability to feel your emotions deeply, to love, to care, to empathize, but without being consumed by them. It's loving without being controlled. You can be there for someone, listen to their problems, and offer support, but you don't absorb their anxiety or their pain as your own. you maintain that healthy separation. This allows you to help from a place of stability and strength, rather than getting dragged down in the mud with them. Detachment is the ultimate balance, having a soft heart but a strong mind. It allows you to love fully but wisely. Sometimes, despite all our best efforts, setting boundaries, practicing non-reaction, we find ourselves in situations or relationships that consistently erode our peace. They drain our energy and chip away at our dignity no matter what we do. In these cases, the most powerful and self-loving action you can take is to walk away. This is often incredibly difficult. We might feel guilty or afraid of being alone. But you have to ask yourself, what is the long-term cost of staying? Is this situation building you up or breaking you down? Walking away from something that is toxic for you is not an act of failure. It is an act of profound courage and self-preservation. It's you declaring that your peace of mind is more valuable than a connection that is fundamentally unhealthy. And as you navigate these changes, you might find yourself waiting for something from others, an apology, an acknowledgement, some form of closure. Here's a liberating truth. Validation and closure are things you give yourself. You cannot wait for someone else to hand you a permission slip to feel whole or to move on. Your worth is inherent. It was there before anyone gave you their opinion, and it will be there long after. Waiting for external validation is like putting your life on hold, hoping someone else will come along and press play. You have the remote control. You can validate your own feelings, forgive yourself and others without ever receiving an apology, and grant yourself the closure you need to move forward. Your worth does not need an external cosigner. Ultimately, making your peace and your energy a priority is a revolutionary act. In a world that constantly tells you to be more, do more, and care more about what others think, choosing yourself is the ultimate form of self-love and self-respect. It's not a one-time decision, it's a daily practice. It's choosing the quiet moment over the chaotic argument. It's choosing the activity that recharges you over the one that drains you. It's choosing to believe in your own worth even when no one else seems to. This journey toward mastering your mind and detaching from external validation is what leads to unshakable inner stability. It's where you find true, lasting freedom. You become the master of your own inner world, and that is a power no one can ever take away from you. Thank you so much for joining me today for this important conversation. If this message resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content on building a stronger, more peaceful life. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What's one step you can take this week to protect your peace? Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.